Welcome to Public House, intimate conversations with people making a difference in the Hudson Valley. And now from Paula's Public House in Poughkeepsie, here's Paula Young.
Hi and welcome to Public House. I'm Paula Young and today I am very pleased to introduce Janet Crawshaw from the Valley Table magazine. Welcome, Janet.
Hi, thanks for having me.
So tell us all about what it is you do, tell us about the magazine and everything else there is to know.
Well, where do I start? My husband and I started publishing the Valley Table 20 years ago.
Wow.
This is almost 20, it'll be 20 next year. So we were one of the first, actually I think the first, to really give serious attention to the food and farms of the Hudson Valley. It's a magazine that's all about promoting the Hudson Valley as a culinary destination, celebrating our local farms, the talented chefs, the winemakers, the cheesemakers, and providing a place for them all to get to know each other and to connect to the consumers.
And let the consumers know what's out there. So you must love food, wine, and things a little, huh?
I certainly have cultivated a love for that. You know, I say that in part seriously because my husband and I came from a conservation background. We were working on farmland preservation, connecting farmers with markets, trying to help farmers to be more profitable. We worked for a conservation organization.
Based in New York or
It
in
was
DC?
in the Catskills.
In the Catskills,
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. So you're talking about real rural poverty and the idea to help farms thrive and survive. And out of that grew this idea for us to provide a consumer magazine that would encourage consumers to buy local. Because if we thought, you know, it's great to conserve and preserve land, but we wanted to keep those farms active and thriving, profitable. And
Right.
how do you do that? You encourage people to buy.
So that was sort of before farm markets became chic. But you were the first people to really put the light on it. So tell me about the magazine, which
Sure.
I read all the time, and we always have available here at Paula's Pub.
You do. So we come out quarterly. It's a seasonal focus. We focus every season on what's available to eat, how to cook it, how to prepare it, interviews with chefs to see who's using what and how. Celebrating the wineries, tasting wine, learning about the wine, learning about all the distilled products here. It's a fun magazine. It's creative. It looks gorgeous, I have to say, thanks to my husband, Jerry, who does so much of the photography. We have great writers as well as great photographers working with us. We also have a website, thevalleytable.com. So a lot of the content from the magazine is available on the website.
So if I'm interested in finding out about a new restaurant, or perhaps finding out, like, what's in this issue, this current issue that you have out?
So the current issue just came out.
I know it has mushrooms on the cover.
Yeah, gorgeous mushrooms. Photographer David Hanshu, who happens to be a award-winning photographer
David
out of the
Hanshu
city.
used to work with the Daily News when I was a reporter at the Daily News.
That's right.
We're very good friends.
Oh my God, so he's amazing. We bring all kinds of good people together at the table. So in this issue, we're announcing some openings of new restaurants all across the Hudson Valley. We've got a great article on zucchini. It hasn't started coming out yet, but it will. And as soon as it does, you know, we all have too much zucchini. So.
You never can ever have, bring me the zucchini. Any zucchini extra we'll take here.
Yeah, right. So we've done interviews with chefs, like how are they using zucchini? What's some new ways of using it? That kind of thing. There's some great recipes. We have an interview with Nancy Fuller. Do you know her?
I don't.
Okay, so she's on the Food Network, Farmhouse Rules. She describes herself as, I'm 68, I'm fat, and she grew up as a farmer, you know, and she's a wonderful host. She's wonderful about bringing people into the kitchen, getting them cooking again. She's got a great fan base, and she grew up here, like in Columbia County.
Oh, that's wonderful. Well,
Yeah.
I noticed that people they seem not to want to take the 10 minutes to make real food, but rather than, you know, open a package and stick it in the microwave. But real food is what we are. We are what we eat. And the Hudson Valley is so full of wonderful things in terms of what we grow.
Absolutely. You know, you can't buy everything locally, but you certainly can eat well, especially
Right.
this season.
Well, there's no
you know,
farm-to-table shrimp up here, but that's one of the few.
That's actually not true.
You're kidding.
There is a shrimp farm in the city of Newburgh.
No kidding.
It's growing shrimp in tanks in an old factory building. revitalizing the city of Newburgh.
Get me that number. That's interesting. Now, this is so great. You know me, I love food. I'm passionate about food. I'm passionate about wine. I'm passionate about people. So this is a perfect marriage. Now, I ask all my guests this. I know that you and your husband care about the land and the people on it. So when you wake up every morning, every day of your life, what is it that inspires you to get up and to do? Why do you do what you do?
Well, you know, I think the answer is that we created the magazine out of something that we loved
Which
and that
many
we wanted
people have
to
tried
do.
to duplicate, by the way, but you are the original.
So, you know, we've always enjoyed our work. We feel like work gives us purpose. I think it's really great if your work can connect with your values, and our work does. So being able to get up and do that every day, to have a great staff, I really enjoy working with my staff. They're fabulous. And I love coming out and meeting people like you and the people of the Hudson Valley. There's so much happening here that the rest of the country can
so
envy.
true.
You know,
Absolutely.
really, you know, you don't get the diversity in the rest of the country. You don't get the quality of food. You don't get the talented chefs. They may be there, but they're scattered. We have such a propensity, or so many, preponderance, I think is the word, of really great chefs.
It's true. So Valley Table can be found here and in your better restaurants. And Janet Crawshaw, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you
with me.
so much. It's
Thank
been
you.
fun.
Thank you very much for tuning in. Please definitely join the movement of food and wine and the joys of the Hudson Valley. See you next time. Thank you so much. Hi, I'm Paula Young, and I'm the proprietor here of Paula's Public House. Do join me for good food, good cheer, and good fellowship. We are here, we have fun, and we'd love to have you be a part of it. Come on down.